Good evening, collective, or good afternoon whenever you see this post. This is a reading for Valentine's Day. Welcome to Sacred Sensuality. We'll get a little bit more into sensuality once the subscribers are up. But for now, I am doing general and readings for the elements and the zodiac signs. But I wanted to take a look into this Valentine energy that is coming up for the collective. There will also be other signs that are coming up as well, but I wanted to take a look into this to see what was going on with the collective if you do not resonate with the elements or the individual signs. Now, this reading is interesting. I knew that when I sat here, I said I'm probably going to be sitting here for quite a long time because it's a lot of energy. And so far, the year of the horse is approaching, or did we just enter it? I can't remember. But it's a lot of in and out energy that I see here. Valentine's Day, a couple of days before and maybe a couple of weeks after, looks very interesting. The overall energy that I got so far from this reading is someone has a very compassionate heart. I feel like somebody is a very supportive, loving partner. It can be taken as a weakness sometime or seen as a weakness, or maybe someone can think that that's how it's seen to others. And you may feel sometimes taken advantage of. But as much as you may fear that it is a weakness in some instances, it looks as if this is also one of your strengths. You see people. You see right through them. You see the parts that they try to hide. You see the mask. And from what I'm seeing here, there's several masks. Some of you may be dealing with someone who may put on a different mask for every interaction. It's something that you've noticed. And I don't think your person or the person that you're dealing with, or this could be you, take it how it resonates. I don't think they necessarily, I'm not going to say like it or they dislike it. They're more like indifferent to it, because it's like it could be a new feeling for them, so they don't really know how to feel. It's like some days they're so glad to be seen, and the other days they're just like not really up to it. The most interesting card that came out was open relationship. This is the only, for the most part, red flag that I see in this reading. An open relationship can mean different things to different people, right? But let's just go off of the basics. Someone, because they're probably not used to being seen and even admired for who they are, they may have some type of wound connected to their father, to the masculine side of the family, from what I see, that they maybe felt like the father wasn't present, or the masculine. This could be a mother who just exhibited a lot of masculine energy as well. So they didn't necessarily see how a relationship should be, because they saw a lot of people come in and out of the parent's life. And so they maybe have this idea, or maybe they've dealt with people who have allowed them to see other people within a relationship. I'm hearing that for some of you, they could have been married to someone, or with someone for a long time, and this is more so coming from a feminine, is feeling like as long as he comes home to me, that's all that matters. As long as he pays the bills, that's all that matters. And so this person may still have this mentality. However, it is you. Your love it's changed them. It's changed them because they see how loyal and supportive you are. They see, if this is a person, you're coming out as the Queen of Pentacles. And we all know the Queen as a very stable, grounded energy. She's nurturing in an earthly type of way. She grounds people. She believes in your dreams. She supports you. She takes care of the home. But the way she takes care of the home is like everything is neat and tidy and everything has a place and everything is organized. And she runs a household that is basically like, it's one of those households where nobody knows where anything is at, but mom does. It's kind of like that energy that she gives off. She knows everything. She knows how everything works in the home. She knows where the towels are, and we know not to touch the decorative towels and whatnot. So you're coming out as a very abundant energy, and you put work into this person. And although you've put work into this person consistently, they may be in and out. And it's something that's off with their masculine energy. It's like 1 minute they're trying to see how far can we go? And occasionally they still may be weighing options, even if you don't know about it. They may express this from time to time because Queen of Pentacles, she's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo type of energy. And, as a Virgo myself, one thing that we love is structure, right? You may be dealing with someone who's not used to that, and they could be a fire sign or an air sign. They're not necessarily used to being so grounded and having a routine and having structure. They're not used to loyalty. They're not, and I feel like the loyalty that they're not used to is someone giving it to them because they didn't allow themselves to feel that type of loyalty. So it's like 1 minute you see them putting in a little bit of work, they can have a little consistency, but you don't know that sometimes they're still weighing options like, should I stay? Should I go? She runs a strict program, In the meantime, they admire you so much. They admire the fact that you can make things happen. They admire the fact that you're very balanced, and you could also be involved in the community for a few of you. For some of you, you could have helped this person plant a seed somewhere. And we're going to get to that about a seed being planted, but you could have helped this person plant a seed somewhere, and you make this person nervous or they make you nervous. But it's like when you're together, when it's just you two together, you feel so good. You feel so free. You feel so like you know each other on a soul type of level. You want them to close the door of the past. You want them to get over whatever they have going on internally, because it could be blocking you two being stable. But don't think that for a minute your words have gone in vain. In fact, this person hears and sees you very clearly. It's just that what they have going on inside is something you maybe feel, you maybe, pick up on it from time to time, but you don't try to pay too much attention to it, because I feel like if you pay too much attention to it, then they may see it as nagging. And the Queen of Pentacles, she can be a nitpicker, because she's perfection. I mean, She's a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, you know? And as a Virgo myself, I know we can try to be perfect. We're not. No one ever will be, but we aim. As you get older, you learn when you're in that type of Queen of Pentacles energy, you learn that perfection is often made through mistakes. And sometimes the mistakes have to continuously be repeated until you just get it right. But this person knows, like, you make shit happen. You make it happen. You probably give them some type of confidence that they've never felt before. And the fact that you have, for whatever reason, that this person with these wounds, these father wounds, and this nervous energy, it makes them scared of you in a way. They may not be voicing their inner issues in a way. They probably keep a lot to themselves. But you see it through their actions. You see it through the inconsistencies. You see it through the lack of choosing. It's choose me, choose us is the energy that I'm getting. You want the truth. And let me tell you what I'm seeing so far, that what they feel. They see you as a very decisive person with strong boundaries, and you scare the hell out of them. You scare the hell out of them. They know you're not one who is accepting of any type of third party energy. So I see here the Queen of Swords, and you got the Queen of Pentacles. We have other cards I'm going to get into as well. You may see something about this person that you really dislike, and that is being strategic with you. You know, not telling you the truth. They want you. They love you. They know that you see them. But they may have a tendency, like I said, with this in and out, this ghosting energy. Let me go over here and think for a minute. Because your energy is overwhelming in a way that's like they've never experienced that before. They're so used to getting attention from everybody else, all these other different feminines or masculines. They love that attention. For them, it's like they may feel like they're a little celebrity in other people's worlds. And it's like you see that side of them and you don't like it because you feel like it's manipulative. You want to keep me, you want to be with me, but you also want to be with everybody else. But it's also like when we're together, we're in so much harmony. The outside world doesn't even matter. And they think that their version of love is possibly, you know, and I hate to say it like this, but some people do think like this. They think that their version of love is like, you're my main person. You're the one who has my heart, but everybody else gets my attention. And so it's like they want you to see that, yes, you are the only one that I love, but you're not the only one that I'm intimate with. And that's unnerving to you. For some of you, it could really pull on your self-esteem, and it could create some jealousy. They want you to know that you are adorable. So when you're angry, you guys get into arguments and things like that. They love us about you. You are really aiming for mutual respect from this person. Someone does have a secret admirer. I don't know if it's you or this other person. It can only be told through a personal, but there is a craving of intimacy that's not toxic. The type of intimacy where a home is built. The type of intimacy where the choice has been made that you choose me over and over and over again. And you really want that mutual respect. You both may be in each other's dreams. You see this person's flaws. But I feel like for many of you, you're just tired of it at this point. You don't know exactly what to do. And this person may try to weasel their way in around Valentine's Day. And they may try to come in with some sweet, loving words. And you may temporarily put on your blinders just because it's the day. And that's part of the toxic part of this connection that I didn't really care for. You want to break. Some of you may want to break. They may want to break. You're not in alignment the way you want to be. For some of you, this person, their vices could be substances such as alcohol, always going out, always partying. And even though they're some of the people that may be dealing with someone, they may not be intimate physically with someone. It's just they really love this attention. They really love feeling like they're just admired so much. You're just loved so much. It's almost, it could give you the feeling like, hey, my love isn't enough for you. It can't be enough. I'm the only one that see you. I'm the only one that recognizes you on a soul level. But I don't feel like it's enough. And so for some of you, you may want to break it off with this person. Now, let me place these cards here. You are reaching your breaking point. Some of you may be in deep thought. It's like, I feel like you may get an epiphany. I don't see the Tower card here, which can signal an epiphany, but I feel like for some of you, you're reaching your breaking point and you're just like, I have to just have all the strength that I have in me to show this person that I am more than what they're giving me. I deserve more. I'm the Empress, damn it. Like, you know, I got my affairs in order. And even if you don't, I feel like for many of you, you're really trying to get there. But you want a deep connection with this person. This person could have a jealous side, or it's you. Somebody is ascending and they don't like that. They don't like it. They don't like it because your ascension is not necessarily built in a traditional sense as far as spirituality goes. Now, this could be for some of you. I feel like your ascension is rooted in been there, done that. I have to do better. I know better, so I should be doing better, and I should be with someone that is better. But this person, they're not accepting it. They're going to have to fight to catch up to you because at this point, you're really strong. At this point, I feel like for some of you, You could be feeling like the most dangerous thing that you have left me to do is to think. You've given me time to think. That's the dangerous thing that you've done in this situation, in this relationship or whatever. And I've realized I need someone who has already faced their demons, who has already dealt with the toxic parts of themselves, and they've absolved all of that, and they don't have these lingering old relationships or feelings of wanting to be validated. I don't want that. I need my person. But let me tell you something about this person here. If they have shown you or try to act like they don't care, they do. They care too much, actually. So much, in fact, that while you're thinking, so are they. So are they. They could, have taken the time to just say, okay, maybe this weekend I won't go out. Maybe I won't go out tonight, or maybe I won't be online, or whatever it is, right? Or maybe I won't return those texts. And let me think about this, because I see him or her damn near walking out the door. You, on the other hand, could be going out on Valentine's Day. And your person, they don't like this. And it's like, you feel like you've given me mixed signals, but I'm showing you how a choice should be made. And I'm showing you that I'm choosing you. And all this person is thinking about is, I really miss how things were. They are not, if some of you are going out or spending time with another person during Valentine's Day, they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. They don't care. And I feel like it's going to be that moment that they're going to be like, I can't do this. I have to win you back. I have to be back with you. I'm going to do right. I don't care who you're with. I'm going to dead all of that shit that you're dealing with. I'm going to dead all that little relationship, your little boyfriend, your little friend that you have on the phone that you talk to. All of that is dead. I don't care who is involved. I'm here. The jealousy is real. They are clinging to you for dear life, and literally just confirmed with what I said. Now, with my readings, I typically do different decks, but every time I pull the same card from different decks, it confirms something about this reading. For some of you, this person is, you get the Two of Swords here twice. I thought that was interesting. And you also have the Empress here twice. And this Five of Swords matches up with this Oracle card about them not caring who you're talking to, because the Five of Swords is a card that's like, I'm going to get you back at all costs. I don't give a damn who's around. And they may try to come back in to sabotage whatever you may have going on Valentine's Day. They are it's not funny, but it's funny because it's immature. It's immature, even though there's no pages here. It's the adults that are acting like children for me. Because it's like, who still acts like this in 2026? We should have elevated from this state of mind by now. They're craving you so much. They're thinking about building that family now. And if it's not them, it could be that person that you're with. They could also see you as this very high value feminine. Now, I don't know if I should touch on this, but I feel like what can come out of whatever happens on Valentine's Day between you and another person, or you and this person that you've been dealing with, there is a very strong possibility that a pregnancy is going to happen if it has not happened already. And I feel that this pregnancy is going to be a victory for the other person, whether that's the new person, I'm not sure, or the older person. But once again, the older person is like, I don't care. It's like, I don't care. I don't care if you did get knocked up with that person. You're still mine. The baby may not be mine, but you're still mine. They are willingly putting on their blinders at this point. This victory, and it could be the older person, you know, this victory that they feel, they've competed for your attention, for your time. And all you want is simple trust, true bonding, and for them to not fight themselves, and then for them to not block their own blessings, which is the love that you can provide from them. But I feel that this person they're gonna come in and they may really try to ruin your Valentine's Day because they just want you back so bad. Now, for some of you, if this is what you want, you know, hey, it's gonna work out in your favor. But I do feel here that you need to be careful, because the underlying energy of it all was compassionate heart. And because you are so loving and you are so accepting, this person may take that as a weakness. It's like they know they can come back. I know I can come back to her or him and they're going to accept me. This is a test, because the high priestess came out. This is saying, use your intuition. If you are truly, truly tired of the in and out, the extra validation that they seek from others, the partying that they do with others, the other third parties that come in and out, you know, one minute you guys are doing good and the next you're getting a text or a phone call and it's somebody harassing you about him or her, you know. If you're truly done, you do have the possibility in the future of having that loving, stable home that you want so bad. Because I find it interesting that what is ending this reading is not just the high priestess, but you're going to find someone that you're going to have that unwavering trust with. You're going to find someone who keeps their promises, who communicates, and they're going to be what you want. Some of you may be addicted to this pattern that you have with this person, this in and out. It couldn't even be the person or the connection no more. It could simply just be, you know, the intensity of it all. This person knows what you're worth. But they also know that they can get away with bloody murder. So from what I'm seeing here for Valentine's Day, underneath all of this, they see your value. There also could be a possible pregnancy. And I'm feeling for some of you, November can be your due date. Sometime in November. Maybe November 9th. I don't know why that came up. Is today the 9th or the 8th? I don't even remember. But that is pretty much all that I'm seeing here. Just use your intuition with this month, for the rest of this month, for the collective. Some of you may temporarily block this person. I feel like the more intense it is, the more it keeps you two tied together, if that makes sense. It's the intensity that's driving this relationship, which is making it look unhealthy. And if you are pregnant or going to get pregnant, be careful during this time, because this can really affect your pregnancy. If this is a baby that you wanted to start a family with whoever, that's your business. This could affect your pregnancy, and it could be a possibility. As a warning, I'm getting this intuitively. It could be a possibility of a miscarriage, and I'm really hoping that doesn't happen for anyone. But yes, make your choice. You're going to be faced with a choice. That's the new person or the old person. Either way, you're still the Empress, and both of them know your value. So that is the end of the reading, you guys. And don't chase. That's not what sensual people do. We don't chase. All right. Thank you for listening to the reading. You guys have a good rest of your day or night whenever this reading is posted.